Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. I hope you're doing well today because from a Chelsea perspective, let's be honest, it's not a good day, is it? We have two reasons as to why, and I'm going to come to them very shortly. Some of you probably have your eyebrows raised going, whoa, his tone's changed. I'll get to it. Before we do, I want to let you know, this video is brought to you and sponsored by the OneFootball app for all of your latest information in the transfer window and beyond going into the new season. You can find everything that you need to know in the OneFootball app. So make sure you hit that link in the description. If you haven't already, hit it. Download the OneFootball app and you will have all the information that I do and everyone that watches here normally does have access to in order to find out the latest. So make sure you do that now and enjoy. Let's get into it. So reason number one, what on earth happened last night? What happened last night? Now, I have to say on a little bit of a sidetrack here, shout out to the international fans that are not based in the UK or Europe and are based in Asia, Oceania, America, South America, the ones that are out of the GMT zone, basically, right? And are having to get up at ridiculous times or stay up till ridiculous times to watch Chelsea week in, week out during the season, because we are getting a little taste of that here. Hence, because Chelsea are playing in the United States, we're having to stay up till like 1, 2, 3 a.m., sometimes beyond that, like the Club America game that went on for flipping ages. Now, I personally haven't stayed up for those time reasons. Like, I actually had to sleep because I was up very early. If not, I wouldn't have made it. Okay, so there's that. But for the ones that actually get up week in, week out, or stay up week in, week out to watch Chelsea, dedication. So you guys, well done. Very special. But yesterday, we had a pre-season game against Charlotte, right? And we lost. We lost on penalties, finished 1-1, but we lost on penalties. Now, I'm not fussed about the result. I've already said pre-season results don't really matter. Yeah, if you win, you win. If you lose, I don't care. But what you're doing on the pitch, the substance is what it's all about. The fitness, the match fitness levels, the intensity, the urgency, the patterns, the quickness, the sharpness. That is what pre-season is about. It's about trying to get you sharp, trying to get you to a point where your match fitness is where it should be for the start of a season. I'm looking at Tottenham, and I'm seeing Antonio Conte run his men into the ground, literally. If you haven't been paying attention to Tottenham and their pre-season, please go and watch what they've been doing at pre-season. They have been falling to the ground on their faces because they cannot run anymore. And then they're like, no, get up. You've still got one more lap to go. And then they get up and they run and they fall again. And then they get up and they run and they fall again. All of them, including Son, including Kane, including all their best men, they are getting ran ragged, right? But that's pre-season. And if you've ever experienced pre-season at any sort of level, even if it's semi-pro, even if it's amateur to an extent, the good amateur teams, the rubbish amateur teams really don't care about pre-season. It's basically a laugh. But when it gets semi-sort of serious, pre-season should be the hardest part of your entire year, because you are pushing your body to get back to a level where it once was that it's not at anymore because you had a holiday. And when you're at the highest level, even taking a little bit of time off can bring your level so down, and it's your job to bring it back up. When I see Chelsea, and albeit I watched the highlights and I watched extended amounts that I tried to catch up on last night's game, I even hear Thomas Tuchel's words after the game, talking about how in the second half we only saw 4 accelerations. And all 4 of them came from Raheem Sterling. We're talking about acceleration in pre-season. And it's only Sterling. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. I'm getting the vibe that a lot of these players in the squad are taking pre-season so lightly. So lightly. It's basically like a second holiday for them. They've come back from holiday. They're with the lads. Hey, we're in Vegas. Yeah, we're going to Florida in a minute. This is going to be great. Hey, lads, pre-season on tour. Have some of that. Yeah, why don't you just get the bevies out and start drinking? At this rate. We are taking it so lightly. I see Arsenal's preseason, they look serious. I see Man United's preseason, they look serious. I'm not talking about results. This isn't about winning. This is about the sharpness, the way their players are moving on the pitch. All I'm seeing is boom, 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 boom. And they're trying, and they're sweating buckets. Chelsea are not sweating buckets. Not seeing it. And that makes me concerned. So after 2 preseason games, that makes me concerned because you've lost 2 games now. Not in terms of result. I'm saying in terms of time. We've lost 2 90-minute matches to try and get ourselves to a certain level. We only have 2 left. One of them is against Arsenal on Sunday. We got Udinese, and then we've got Everton. Everton is the start of the season. And it looks like our lads are physically, we're not ready. And that's concerning. And yesterday was an indicator of that. Except for Sterling. Sterling was the one who was looking like he was moving. He looked sharp to an extent. He actually looked really sharp and fair play. But everyone else quite slow, lackluster. This is pre-season. You're meant to be pushing yourself. This isn't really about the entire group. This is about everyone individually trying to get themselves to a certain level. And then the manager's job is to try and build something and to try new things and to see what works and what doesn't. But this is on a basic fitness level. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. So I'm concerned. Arsenal on Sunday, I'm going to be honest, they look sharper than us. And with their new signings, it's definitely a little bit of a buzz. We've got a couple of new signings, yes, but I'm worried we're going to get outran on Sunday. But we'll see. It's up to the lads to wake up. Hopefully they do. And Thomas Tuchel's words after the game, he wasn't happy. He was not happy, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. So we'll wait and see what happens. But let's put that to the side because we've got more bad news. I brought you reason number 1. I'm going to get you reason number 2 now. And this one stings. This one stings. Let me just show you on screen and then we're going to get to it. Yeah, it's Jules Kounde. No Jules Kounde. Eyes, says Ben Jacobs. Chelsea have verbally agreed a fee with Sevilla and finalising structure. They've offered superior personal terms to Kounde. Barca's sole hope is they can convince him to wait and reject a better deal, a Rafinha-like tactic, but CFC confident it won't succeed. Now, he said no Jules Kounde to the fact that Sevilla announced their 31-man squad for their training camp in Portugal, and Jules Kounde was not on the list, which meant that he's not going to pre-season. He's not going to Portugal, right? Which means that a deal should be imminent. Okay? Cool. Not anymore. Not anymore. At first, earlier today, he's not going on pre-season. Even Sevilla were like, nah, he's not going on pre-season. As of this evening, yeah, he's going on pre-season. He's going to Portugal, which tells us one thing. He's waiting for Barca. This is in Spanish from Miguel Blasquez, but saying that Jules Kounde has decided to wait for Barcelona. We also have this news coming out this evening. Jules Kounde is travelling to Lagos, which, not Lagos, Nigeria, Lagos, Portugal, where they're having their pre-season, with Sevilla while his future is finalised. The negotiation with Chelsea is still hot. But this is the thing. Albeit, if this was going to happen with Chelsea, he wouldn't have gone on pre-season. He'd be finalising everything today. I've even got one more thing to show you. And this has come from Gerard Romero, the guy that initially I was looking at going, nah, he's bluffing. And every time he seems to end up right. So you know what? I'm going to give him his dues. This is what he's saying this evening, and what he's saying makes complete sense. I have to agree. Here it is. Kounde was supposed to travel to London today for his medical with Chelsea. Barcelona have managed to get Jules Kounde to travel with Sevilla to Portugal. Chelsea are infuriated with his decision. A significant gesture from the French defender. So there we are. I'm honestly, right now, I think he's going to Barca. I think we're screwed. Because if we had an ability to get Kounde, this would have already been done. We were hearing for the whole week so far that Thursday, end of the week, it's looking like there's going to be medical and whatnot. As soon as we agreed the fee yesterday, as I reported to you guys, and as I've heard from everything that I show you, I was like, yeah, no, next step, cool, okay, get everything sorted, finalize the deal, medical, done. That was meant to be happening today. Even yesterday, we were like, yeah, by tomorrow, this should be over the line. Even Gerard Romero is saying it was meant to be over the line. But Barcelona have had their second economic lever triggered today. And that means we are in trouble. Because now they have funds. They have funds. And they have managed, it seems like, to convince Kounde to wait. Because he wasn't going to pre-season with Sevilla. Just as of this morning, Sevilla announced he wasn't going. And now he's going. That tells you one thing. He's waiting for Barcelona. That's the only reason why he would be going to Portugal for pre-season instead of London for a medical. Because he's waiting for Barcelona. And here's the truth. If you're waiting for Barcelona, see you later. Go to Barcelona. See you later. That's it. We are not getting Jules Kounde. That is, as far as I'm concerned, I would be shocked if we ended up with Kounde. I don't think it's happening. If he wasn't going on pre-season, I'd be like, okay, this is maybe a bit 50-50. Let's wait and see what happens, but I'm confident. He's going on pre-season with Sevilla. He's clearly waiting. He's clearly waiting. And if he's going to wait, we ain't getting a deal done. Simple. Sevilla prefer a deal with Chelsea because we have everything in place. It's clear that Kounde is the one that's just now waiting for Barcelona, and they will end up giving Sevilla an offer that they won't say no to, even if it's a little bit less than Chelsea, just like they did with Rafinha. He's going to Barca, honestly. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there, but we need to now look elsewhere. We've wasted a lot of time. We've wasted time, man. And I understand some of them out of our control. I mean, the Rafinha one, for example, we didn't really expect that. We put in a bid, it was accepted. There's not more Chelsea can do. With Kounde, though, this could have been done 2 years ago. You know, this could have been done in the months that we done nothing up until January. If you remember that Christmas period, that winter period where we done nothing, and we could have even sealed the deal with Rudiger and we done nothing. Could have sorted everything out with Kounde if we knew Rudiger was going. We didn't. By the start of this transfer window, we could have tried and sorted out something with Kounde. We didn't. It's a waste of time. So, yeah, now we need to go for another defender. We still need to address the Ziyech situation and the right winger situation, which I'm going to come to. And we need to try and find a striker urgently because clearly we still can't score goals. If you're basing yourselves on pre-season and the way we're looking so far, if we're going into the Everton game with Havertz, maybe or maybe not Broja, and Batshuayi as our attacking options, we have a problem. So let's move on and see exactly what's going on elsewhere. This is the latest from Fabrizio saying, Chelsea working on the outgoings. Deal is in place with Huddersfield for Tino Angerin. As Jacob Steinberg reports, loan move until 2023. Still no final decision made on Armando Broja. More, deal completed for young talent Zach Sturge to join Chelsea from Brighton. That one is for the academy. Zach Sturge is a top talent. And him coming to Chelsea is a very good thing. So we'll see how that all pans out. But in terms of the outgoings, it's not looking good because even Matt Law has said something to say. We all want the Deadwoods to disappear. Yeah, we all want the Deadwood to disappear. I'm afraid it's not. And there's a reason. No one wants them. He reported Thomas Tuchel faces being stuck with a number of unwanted players as Chelsea struggle to attract bids for any of their flops. Clubs don't want Chelsea's flops. Shock. Yeah. Shock. You know, it's a shame no one wants Barkley. You know, all these players that we have on our books, Batshuayi, that are still here, like, with all due respect to them, yeah? Nothing against them personally, but on a footballing level, like, what are you doing here? How are you still here? You know, it's nuts. But how are they still here? No one wants them. That's the truth. No one wants them. And we're having to pay wages out. We're having to just see them, just run their contracts down. And you know what? At this point, if it came to it, just terminate their contracts. If that's the only way to get rid of them, release them. Because it's just a detriment to what we can pull into the squad. And it's a detriment to some of the talent that we have. And it's a detriment to the whole team, man. Clearly no one wants them. It's mad. It's mad. Today's not looking like a good day, is it, people? Anyway, let me show you one little bit of information, and then we're going to come to Ziyech. Check this out. Todd Boehly and Clearlake are arranging a £500 million loan and a revolving credit facility of around £300 million. They intend to use this to return Chelsea to the top of English football. The equity is not being borrowed against the club or like the leveraged buyout of Manchester United. So basically what they're saying here is this money isn't being held against Chelsea Football Club. This is strictly from Todd Boehly and Clearlake amongst themselves in order to bring into Chelsea Football Club, as far as I understand it, which doesn't put Chelsea in disrepute whatsoever, so that's cool. But Todd Boehly and Clearlake are going to have to manage that one themselves, and hopefully they don't put themselves in the situation. Fingers crossed. But yeah, more money, I guess, to try and elevate us. Cool. But let's spend it, I guess. Let's wait and see. Now, talking about outgoings, that again seem to be struggling. Well, the creme de la creme of our outgoings, as far as I'm concerned, if you're looking at the players we're looking to, move on, the best of them, Hakim Ziyech, for sure, right? Maybe Timo Werner. Some would say Pulisic, although I think he's staying. But Ziyech, right? Well, check this out. Hakim Ziyech. AC Milan have held talks over a loan move for Hakim Ziyech, who Chelsea would rather cash in on. This just goes to show you exactly where we are. Like, we can't even make money from Ziyech. How the hell are we going to make money from Barkley? Or Batshuayi. We are in a situation on the outgoings where we just have so many players from managers that moved on years ago, right? That are still here and we can't get rid of. And it's just a detriment, as I've said. And how do we sort that out? I really don't know. How do we sort this situation out? We need to try and attract clubs somehow. I don't know. Maybe we hypnotize them. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. How would you decide to get rid of this deadwood that we can't get rid of? And ultimately, we need to be able to try and attract the players that we need to go for urgently, because we've got 2 preseason games left, and right now our preseason isn't looking as sharp as I want it to. So, yeah, let's wait and see what happens. And Jules Kounde doesn't look like it's happening now, does it? Let me know your thoughts on all of that. Much appreciated. Let me know your comments. I'd love to check them out on everything I've discussed. And I'll see all of you tomorrow for a brand new one, people. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to download the OneFootball app. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you then. Take care. And peace.